Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Michael Bell from Torrent Performance, and today we're going to be talking about cleaning and lubing your chain. Okay, so we're going to get right into this here. So basically I'm going to go through and clean a chain and show you the proper way to clean it that I do. Now, I am not a certified mechanic of any sorts whatsoever, but I have been around dirt bikes, four-wheelers, ATVs, motorcycles. So a lot of people will use a brake parts cleaner to spray down a chain, which I've done for years. You really got to watch your paint and whatnot. It's a little rough on O-ring type chains, or they'll use WD-40, also excellent cleaner for cleaning your chain. Works really good. They think it's got lube in it, so it's lubricating the chain, when really you want to get a lube for that. But almost every chain manufacturer recommends cleaning your chain with kerosene. Kerosene really isn't too abrasive. It's highly flammable, but yeah, that's what you actually want to use on your chain most of the time. Now, you're going to want to protect your stuff, and we'll go through that and whatnot, but also buying a good scrub brush for your chain really helps out with that. And yeah, so let's get some kerosene put in a bottle and spray some chains down. Also, you might want to wear some garage clothes when you're going to do this, because you probably will get dirty. And what we have here today is a 2000 Yamaha R6 600cc that has been donated by a friend of mine who will remain nameless, Steven. And this bike here, it's a little rough. Steven's kind of the kind of guy that just, I've got a motorcycle, I'm gonna put gas in it and we're gonna go, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's a little rough and it needs some work, but it does run. Yamaha builds excellent motorcycles. And we're going to get to it, and I'm going to take care of Steven on a couple things, so we're going to shoot a couple videos on some stuff working on this bike. But yeah, let's get to the dirty chain here, because it is dirty. What you want to do is, with this kerosene, because it's highly flammable, I mean, even a hot fart will light this stuff, so don't be smoking around this or sparking. Just let the stuff do the work here. But I've set up a piece of cardboard because you really want the kerosene. You want to spray the sprocket down below, and not up top, and let it kind of drip. And as it drips, just turn the back tire. And I've got it on the center stand here on my motorcycle lift, which makes things way easier. But yeah, you kind of want to soak it here, and we'll go from here. And as you're spraying this, don't worry about getting the inside of it right away. It will go in and soak in here, and once we get the brush will kind of work that out here. But you want to give it a good spray. This chain is dirty. And as you're spraying this, you're going to get this stuff on the rim and whatnot. You kind of want to wipe as much off as you can. that. It's already starting to change colors here. Get your brush, and I always go, well, this bike's a little different than mine. There's not a whole lot of room. I'm going to go ahead and get up here in the top part here. Really want to watch some of your painted surfaces. Chain's filthy. Just give it a good go around a couple times. It's a lot easier on ATVs or dirt bikes because you're not really worried about this stuff, but having a brush is really where it's at. You can turn this brush so you're getting the back side of it like this underneath. Let the brush do the work. That's what it's designed for. You're going to get the upper and the lower part of the chain. Try to get it as good as you can. This thing is filthy. Oh my God. What happens is when the chain comes around and he told me this was the original chain, which I find kind of hard to believe, but you're grabbing the teeth of the sprocket, and that's what's giving you the pulling force on the back tire. A lot of people think, oh, it's pulling the whole sprocket. Well, it's not pulling the whole sprocket. What it is it's grabbing your teeth on the top first couple ones. See, he's got slack in this, so it's pulling about 5 teeth on there, and that's where your chain gets all of its power from, is when it comes around, it's only grabbing the first 4 or 5 teeth, and then the rest of the sprocket's a guide to go up to the front. And it's set about right. You don't have a lot of play in it. It's about right. And what happens is when the chain wears down, in between the links, you start to get a little more wear and whatnot. Yeah, then just give it a nice little wipe down. You know, get the kerosene off of it. You're going to get dirty. Don't wear good clothes doing this. Run around a couple times. You want to try to get as much of that as possible. These kind of bikes here, they're reasonably priced because they were so mass produced. Okay, just try to get that about as clean as possible. And actually, I'm going to run through this and spray this again, but I'm trying to keep my videos a little shorter, so we're going to cut here, and then I'll get back to the lubing process. All right, now we're going to get to the lubing process. After you have it clean, you want to spray it down. And this stuff is, of course, Amsoil chain lube, and this stuff does not fling off. It's good for any chain, O-ring, non-O-ring, X-ring chain, and it's kind of tacky. Awesome for off-road. I use it on all my street bikes, but good stuff. Aerosol can, no fling. and let that work its way in. As it goes, it'll get into the O-ring seals and whatnot. And you kind of just want to wipe it off when you're done, because I hit that really heavy. And just run the chain and just don't press real hard, but you're just going to get the excess off. And wipe down anything. I mean, I'm going to detail this bike anyway, so I'm not real worried about getting it dirty. And there you have it, how to clean a chain on a street bike. And don't forget, I have all the links below in my description if you want to buy some chain lube. Just follow the link below. If you have an off-road bike without an O-ring chain, you really don't want to use the brake parts cleaner on an O-ring chain because it's a little rougher. You can get that online as well, or get you a good scrub brush when you're doing this chain. These can be found on eBay or whatnot, and they aren't very much money. They're a couple dollars actually if you order them from China, but you got to wait 20-30 days to get them. But big necessity is this tool here. So yeah, I hope that demonstration helped you, and keep watching. Be more videos.